Alrighty. Welcome, welcome. Just putting my hair up. Okay. Oh my god. The shirt says Havana Club. Can I open these more? Maybe not. Maybe I should go by the window. That'd be nice. Hopefully, if the connection is funky, then we won't do this. But... Ay, puta madre. Maybe those. Is that good? Okay. Oh, right. Oh, fuck. How are we doing? Connection's good. That's good. That's good to know. Maybe Sky. Guys, I hope you don't mind me. I'm just gonna take a swig of this because my nerves need it. Balance. These are from my optometrist because bitch can't see. It's weird. Sometimes I can see. Sometimes I cannot. It's very strange. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, 1 second. Give me 1 second. Great. Right, sorry. All right. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining. We're all doing good. We're all doing fine. Okay, so how's everyone doing? I feel like the light is very harsh. Does anyone agree? Maybe I should go back here. Yeah, I feel like it's better. Yeah, it's better. It was like, okay. Oh, quarantine is going. It's going. But how is everyone doing? Everyone's doing good? Broadway after COVID. I will read it if I find it. Thank you so much for sending that to me. Thomas, you should move to Brooklyn if you want. Do you? I am okay today. I appreciate the Sky. I hate you, but I love you so much. Guys, so funny. Statistics. Oh, I had a statistics teacher. What was his name? He was such a funny man. Mr. Wilson. Oh, Mr. Goodman. Mr. Good something. And I remember he was so disappointed that we weren't, that I was always failing his class. I am not the chicken on Broadway's Masked Singer, y'all. I'm just, no. No, that is not me. No. Whoever it is, they're incredible. It's not me. Yeah, the supermoon full energy, it's been a lot, you guys. It's been a lot. This has been one of the hardest moments, seasons of my life, to be honest with you. And you know why I think that is, to be honest with you? I feel like my ego is under fire, and it's hard for me to change because it's hard for us to step out of our comfort zones, which is ironic because our comfort zones actually make us uncomfortable, but we've kind of made ourselves believe that that's fine. What I mean by that is I know the toxic traits that I have when I get, and I know you guys might feel the same, but you know that when you're emotionally like stimulated and you're like blah, and something happens and you react in a way that you know does not reflect how you want to react. I do that too easy, and I am trying for I just need my ego to go away so that I can undergo transformation. And I got checked today, and it was really nice because I needed that not checking in, but the accountability check from somebody I love to go, it's not that complicated. Just do it. And I was like, I needed that. I needed someone to kick my ass like that, so I appreciate that. I am drinking with a bottle because today's been a hard day. I won't drink too much because I literally have a read through today. Read through. But I'm going to sit on 2 pillows today, and instead of crisscross applesauce, I'm going to put my legs in a kind of diamond position. So let me show you just what that looks like. Just like this. That's my crotch, but it's a diamond position with my feet. Just because I don't really want to, I want to feel openness in my vertebrae. I want to feel an openness in my shoulders. And I really want to feel like the part of me that feels an emotional and physical reaction when I get my feelings hurt. I want that to feel this meditation today first. My drink today is Casamigos Blanco. I'll be honest with you guys. A few days before I left New York, I found out that one of my, maybe I shouldn't share that, but fuck cancer. Cancer can go fuck itself and disappear. And it's been weird because separated from my family, I want to be there with my family, and I obviously want to be with Reeve, and also undergoing like emotional transformation constantly. It's just like, wow, how are we supposed to do everything? But we can't. But we actually can. So let's do this. Let's just go ahead and start in a comfortable position. Go ahead and sit down. If you want to put your back against the wall. I'm sitting on 2 pillows again, and with my legs in a diamond position. I just feel like that opens the hips. It's quite nice. And also, instead of starting our meditation today with our hands up, I want to actually, am I New Zealand? Actually? That's so funny. I wanted to show you guys these things that I have. If you are in New York, please visit Scintillate. I'm actually going to start with this because this is very important. I want you to go visit, if you can, go visit Scintillate. It's on 48th Street, and it's one of my favorite stores. I've been going there for years. It sells crystals and gems and tarot cards and notebooks and spiritual literature and candles and black candles and Palo Santo and white, blue, clary sage and beautiful, beautiful bracelets. I have so many of them in the bathroom. That have gems on them and crystals on them, and it is such a special place. And there is a thing in there. There's a thing that you can go in, and he says, think of something that you really desire, that you need, right? It's called Scintillate. And you think about what you need or what you want in life. You put your hand in this. Look at that armpit. That's my deodorant. You put your hand in this bowl of stones, right, with different pictures and different life lessons, and you pick it out, and he'll look at it and look at you and read your aura. He'll read it right in front of you. I love this man. Been seeing him for like 4.5 years now, and he'll give it to you. You don't look at it for 30 minutes. And the one I recently got was an eye, and the word said change, and the word that I was thinking of, what do you desperately need in life? And I said peace. I can't gain peace without some type of change or growth. I'm always talking about cycles, but if I keep fighting the cycle, nothing's going to change. So Scintillate, if you want to go support a small business, yes, Cass, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Yes, I can comment on this too, right? It's called this, Scintillate. Yes, go support a small business today. The man in there is so lovely, and it's also a good gift store. They have they have essential oils, they have beautiful candles, aromatherapy. They have a lot of things from local vendors and local artists. So it's just such a beautiful store. So, but I think it's great. Go and have a wonderful rest of your day. We will save this. Don't worry. But I brought this up because sometimes when we're repeating hurtful things and maybe if you guys are, if you all are feeling willing, maybe share and see if I'm on the same page as everyone, because the supermoon has really fucked me up in the best way. So this was just a reminder today of what I actually need to open. And it's not my heart. I think it's just my perspective. So I want everyone to, let's get into our comfortable position. Oh boy. Today is just a day, isn't it? Isn't it nice to have community though? I hope you all realize how grateful I am for you all. Because I never in a million years thought that, even though, you know, it's not like, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I never thought that there'd be a thing that I'd be a part of that would have people meet up every week and talk about how we can continue to grow. Isn't that nice to know that people are on the same page as you? Or if anything, if they're not on the same page, that we all have a deep understanding that there's so much more than what we're suffering with, than what we have to suffer with. So get into your comfortable positions, everyone. And if you hear screaming, I'm not gonna lie, there have been a few times at night when it's like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning and someone's like, blah! And I look outside and there's a man who's clearly on drugs running up and down the street. I'm very grateful for you all. Yes, we're gonna continue this, even if it's not at the same time. I haven't gotten a schedule yet, but this Friday, we're still definitely doing Friday Feels. If you didn't do that, we'll probably do that again on the Live with Maria page, but the Friday Feels, we're definitely doing that. So getting into our comfortable positions, forewarning for those who are new. I am not a licensed anything. I don't have a license. I am not certified to do anything in life, not even graduate high school. And I want us to start our meditation today just in the position you are, just rocking your body back and forth very, very slowly. I want this to be more of a, how do we get into our body first so that we can, do you hear that? Let's see, hold on before we start, this is so bad. Oh God. You heard the yelling though, right? It is kind of scary because it was right here, that little parking area where he was yelling and sorry. He was yelling and I think threatening people. And I can hear him from my window. It's like yelling. But anyway, don't disturb us. We're meditating, bitch. All right, back to the comfortable position. We won't get sidetracked anymore. And we have a comfortable position, rocking just back and forth. If you're on your back, if you're sitting against the wall, if you're in a chair, if you're sitting like me, diamond position with the legs, not forcing any type of flexibility stretch. We're just focusing on our body, just giving into the gravity of the earth. Rocking back and forth, almost like we're claiming the space in the ground right now. We're in our beds, on a couch, in the seat, wherever we chose to rest and to focus on ourselves today. We're just claiming that space with a little bit of movement. Chin up, facing the sky, facing your ceiling. Giving yourself this nice release in your neck, in your sternum, in your chest. Rolling your shoulders back, down your back. Allowing your abs and your core to become engaged. Feeling that slight bend in the lower spine. Rocking back and forth. I feel like sometimes it really does feel like it's just us. Sometimes I feel like it's just me dealing with everything, and that can become a weakness. And I let it sometimes become like, I have to fight everything. I have to be a warrior. You're always going to be a warrior. There's always something to fight. But warriors aren't defensive. And just like Byron Katie said in that Friday Feels video we watched the other day, Byron Katie on Oprah's Super Soul Sunday says, defense is the first act of war. When I suffer the most, I challenge reality. I challenge what's actually in the moment. Not to say that if something's really terrible, we have to ignore that, but how can we make space for grace? I forget that my body is in my spirit. So how can I make that space powerful? And how can I make that work for me? How can I make that support me? Connecting to your breathing, seeing if there are any moments of tension in your breath, in your inhale, all the way to the top in your exhale, letting it all out. Are you holding tension? Does it feel choppy? If it does, just see where it's feeling choppy. If you picture the inhale starting from all the way from your sacral chakra, all the way to your crown, and your exhale going back down, covering your whole spirit, your whole body. Where is the tension happening? Maybe that's where the work needs to be today. Maybe that's where we need to send this meditation today. Just back and forth. Creating that nice, strong, circular breath. Almost like an infinity sign. And we realize that life may not last forever. It doesn't, that's a fact. But we can live in every moment. We can choose to be present in every moment, even the ones that are painful, even the ones that challenge us. Those are where the hardest work is. That's where the deepest soil is. We have to make sure that we plant lessons there. There needs to be healing. It can't just be us against the world. In fact, it rarely is. I don't think it ever is us against the world. I feel like sometimes I make the narrative the world is against me. But that's just not true sometimes. I don't think it's true. Taking an inhale together through the nose, everyone. All the way at the top, holding it in your chest and releasing through the mouth. Nice and strong exhale all the way out. When you're ready, just closing your eyes, continuing that rocking back and forth. If you're lying down and your body's felt comfortable in this position of lying down in stillness, maybe just slowly moving your head side to side. Relaxing the eyelids so they're not crinkled and confused or angry. We're just relaxing the eyelids and the eyelashes, the space in between our eyebrows. We hold so much tension. If you have to touch it to physically stimulate and say, no more stress, not for right now. Relaxing the tongue, relaxing the jaw. Almost like when you're inhaling, that you have like an egg in your mouth, that shape of giving yourself space to breathe and really stretch through each breath. And just asking yourself how you feel, checking in with yourself. How are you feeling right now? So that this moment of reconnection can meet you where you are. And that also this moment of reconnection can level us all up together in this space. Our last moments of rocking back and forth here are turning our head side to side, almost feel as if the bottom of your chin is creating a rainbow shape in the sky. So we really create that sense of stretching through the neck and release of the elbows, drawing the elbows down where your waist is, drawing the shoulder blades down, all that tension just going away just for a few minutes. Inhaling together in through the nose, holding it in our chest, holding that breath in our chest, and exhaling through the mouth. And we'll stop rocking, stop moving your head. And when you're ready, just bringing the palm of your hands just behind your neck, just so that you're supporting your neck. Interlacing your fingers behind your neck, not too tightly, but enough to support, just so we feel, right, the support that we can give ourselves. Where is the tension in your body? Can you send breath to it? Is your brain overwhelmed? Can you send breath to it? Are you extremely emotional right now? Can you send breath to that? As we begin our ascent, as we begin this journey of reconnection with our higher selves, making each breath strong and purposeful. Releasing the hands, beautiful, and bringing them down to your side or on your knees, palms facing the sky, so that we can receive any lessons that we are meant to be taught today. Relaxing your lips so that they're not pursed. Checking in with your heartbeat. Maybe you can see and feel what chakras feel out of alignment. And maybe you even know why. Checking to see if there are any parts of your body that are aching for rest or aching for a stretch or aching to move. Just a daily body check-in. Keeping that nice small stretch so that the nose is pointed towards the moon, pointed towards the sun. In this moment, finding your connection between this physical realm, the connection that your body physically has with the earth, and how far you're willing to expand your mind and your spirit and your desire to grow. Like throwing a star into a large body of water, how far can you expand your mind? Probably pretty far, right? And in that body of water, just imagining how deep it goes. How deep is your soul? How deep does your love go for yourself, for others? Humans tend to give so much to other things and neglect themselves. It's so beautifully ironic that what we consider our love language to be in our relationships are the one thing that we cannot do to ourselves, right? Words of affirmation, physical touch, compassion, encouragement, support, gifts, acts. So I want the purpose of this reconnection and this meditation today to be understanding your worth here on earth. Understanding your worth. And it's no game. We don't have different answers across the board. It's all the same. Our existence, our life, is so connected to both the divine, the present, the future, and the powerful past of the world. We are not here by fault. You are not here for no reason. We have to come to terms with the morality of life, right? That tomorrow is not promised to us. So how much longer do you want to keep believing that you're worthless? What is that doing for you except making you suffer? I ask myself the same thing right now, and I implore you to ask yourself that. What's keeping you there? If it's just fear of the unknown, then let that be a sign for us all to take that next step. You have outgrown the thought that you're not worthy of the life that you have, of the dreams that you have, of the people who love you, of the things that you want to accomplish, and more importantly, of the human that you want to be. The human you want to be is not outside of yourself. It's already in you. You just have to uncover it. We've buried a lot of our worth. We've buried a lot of our worth. So how does that make you feel, knowing that finding your worth is not outside of your spirit, but in it already, since the day you were fucking born? How wonderful is that? Even when you make mistakes, even when you hurt the ones you love, even when you continue to repeat behaviors that you know don't represent who you want to be, even when you slip up, even when you spend a week in bed because you can't bear to do anything, these things don't take your worth away. Instead, see them as painful reminders that it's time to uncover your true worth. That's how we show up for ourselves. That's how we show up in relationships. That's how we show up in our life. That's how we show up in our jobs. That's how we show up for our passions. And I'll repeat, that's how we show up for ourselves. Taking a deep inhale, breathing in that thought of the fact that you've covered it up. We've buried our worth because of shame and guilt and because of what we learned as young adults. So let's breathe in together, in through the nose, holding it in your chest, and getting ready to feel how wonderful it feels like to release that. And the exhaling out of the mouth, all the way down. Inhaling through the nose. And exhaling through the mouth, releasing everything all the way out. Beautiful. One more. Inhale through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth. Maybe it's time that you understand that you have outgrown that old behavior. Maybe you need a push. Maybe you need a wake-up call. So let this be it. Let this moment in time be the wake-up call for you to start strong, to continue strongly on this path of self-discovery. Because it's not just about who you are, it's also what you're about. You want to speak about power? Live it, baby. You have it and then some. You want to show up in your life? You have to realize that you're worth it all. You want to feel confident when you wake up? You got to start speaking life into your space. You want to stop having reactions when you're emotionally stimulated or triggered because that's all you've ever known. You have to acknowledge that trauma. You have to acknowledge that pattern. And you have to make that hard and powerful decision to place that somewhere else that's healthy for you. You want to feel powerful? You just have to say it because you are. You are what you tell yourself. Let me say that again because I will. You are what you tell yourself you are. What you speak about yourself, you will attract. So take this as a sign to change the vocabulary into words that truly reflect your worth. We're not using words anymore like ugly. We're not using words anymore like disgusting. We don't pity ourselves anymore. We pick ourselves up. When we get our feelings hurt, we don't respond with ego and cry. We say, my feelings are hurt. What can I do about it? How can I grow from this situation? What's the harder, tougher option? Because it is, but what will have future me thanking present me right now? That's what we go for. We have to choose the option that can helps us grow. Choose the option that reflects your worth. You hear me? This is to me too. I'm speaking right to Eva's soul right now. Choose the option that reflects your worth and act 100,000,000% on it with all of the power that you have. That's the only way that we can make space in our life. That's the only way that we can start to understand how wonderful we are, instead of living with our cup an eighth full and giving all of our cup to someone else. We can't keep doing that because it's draining and it's stimulating our anxiety. And we don't want that anymore. So when you are given a decision, when you're emotionally stimulated, and you're in a corner and you're looking for a way out, Choose the option that reflects your worth. And I promise you, if you keep choosing that option, you will soon wake up and realize there's only one option. My God, I'm living my life with such power and gratitude. I'm attracting what I believe me to be. I want you to imagine now a white orb of light coming down from the sky. You see it coming towards you nice and slowly. Big, beautiful white orb. It's getting closer and closer to your head. Closer and closer. And finally, very gently, lands just at the top of your head. And it slowly starts to fill your body from the top of your head, through your skull, in your throat, in your sternum, with this powerfully potent light. Over your heart that might be hurting from something in life, just let that light cover it. Down through your stomach, through your intestines, past your liver, and your kidneys. Down through your hip bones and your root chakra. Down through your legs, hitting every inch of your body, every millimeter of your body. All the way down your shins to your toes, hitting every point of connection your body has with the earth, giving your body a sense of heaviness and power. So that every time you inhale, you're inhaling a white flame. And every time you exhale, you're exhaling a white flame. We are the change we wish to see in our lives. We are the change we wish to see in our lives. Sitting with that light in our bodies, feeling how that makes us feel. If it makes us feel like our body's vibrating, if it's shaking our spirit in a way that's exciting and inspiring. And when you're ready, just bringing awareness to the toes, the feet, bringing awareness to the fingers, touching each finger to the center of your palm very slowly and one at a time. Bringing awareness to your eyelids to protect your beautiful eyes. And before we open our eyes, just bringing awareness to the fact that even though we're in a world that sometimes, a lot of the times, challenges us, we are the constant in our lives if we seek change. If you want change in your life, you are responsible for that. In small steps or big decisions. It can be in the change of a way you change your tone when you react to something, or what you put in your body, or how you speak to yourself, or a new haircut, or a new wardrobe, or a new fragrance, or a new friend, or a new hobby, or a new journal prompt, or a new book, or a new tea flavor. I could go on and on. Give yourself the resources to fund and support your desire to choose the quality that reflects your worth. That will be the challenge that will give you the biggest reward. Let's do one more inhale together through the nose. Holding it in our chest. And exhaling out of the mouth. All the way out. And when you're ready, take your time. You may open your eyes. Well done, everyone. Well done. Oh. Whew. Finished right at 4. That is pretty good. Bye, Thomas. Good night. Oh, yeah. Wonderful job, all. Wonderful, wonderful job. Oh, boy. Wonderful job, everyone. Oh, I hope you can all finish out the rest of your days with power and with peace, because those can coexist, and they should in our life, right? It's never just one thing. It should be all of them in tandem. Thank you for joining tonight. Sorry if it was, we were delayed a little bit, but I was on the phone. Sorry about it. We will be doing, that's me just burping, sorry. Load. We will be doing Friday Feels this Friday. Details to come. That will be on the Livia Maria page, and we will be watching 2 videos from 2 speakers. I've decided on one of them, haven't decided on the other, but bring your journal and your notebook if you're interested, and a beverage, whether that be anything. My beverage of choice nowadays is alcohol. We'll be taking notes, we'll be talking about it, and just as a group, just being inspired by the words of people who thankfully are sharing. So I love you all. Thank you for joining in, and I will see you on Friday. Please take care of yourselves and let this moment just be that. Hopefully it motivates you a little bit to do something. We just have to create a new pathway, and that takes time. And I understand for those of you like myself who are very emotional, sometimes people think it's a burden, and I understand, but we have to do what's best for us. And you know what's best for us, when we can show up as our best selves and also as our worst selves, understanding that we're always growing and we're always transforming. I think that balance is when relationships can really thrive. So yeah, I love you all. Have a wonderful rest of your week, and I'll see you Friday. Details to come about the times, but have a good one. I'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye.